hazardous. She's only 17, made us curious. It was a carefree time. How about we jump back and rewind? We were living on Winger and a prayer, just garbage pail kids with mullets and big hair. Let's open up another pack. Gen X wants their future back. Break out the denim jackets with faded band patches. Share memories, Polaroid captured. It's the Gen X marks the spot podcast.
Welcome everyone to the Gen X Marks the Spot podcast. I am your host, Gen X Joe, and we are in the Wherever I May Roam studio today. You all know ABBA. 4 Swedes, 4 names, 1 genius acronym that conquered the world in the 70s. Agnetha, Bjorn, Benny, and Annie Fried. Boom! ABBA, it was simple. Well, Sweden has done it again. And it's time America met the Gems. Gornika, man, I love saying that name. Gornika, Emily, and Mona. Same trick, same country, except this time, Sweden traded the disco ball for a Marshall stack and turned everything up to 11. Just to give you a quick rundown on who the Gems are, these 3 girls, they showed up in 2024 when Thunder Mother disbanded. And then they dropped their own debut album called Phoenix, and it scored at number 2 on the German rock radio. And at the front of it all is my guest today, Gornika Mancini. And you know, I've been trying to find the right way to describe her. And the best way to do that is, she is like Sweden's answer to America's own Lizzie Hell. She got the power, the fire, that kind of vocals that just make you stop whatever you're doing and just listen. And Gornika, she is here today to talk about the March 13th release of their sophomore album, The Year of the Snake. It's got 14 hard rock tracks, and you know what? It's almost like these songs were taken right out of the 80s. You almost can compare the band to a modern-day Vixen. I only had 30 minutes with Gornika, and I wanted to completely talk about the album. But then I happened to mention that Eddie Van Halen had some uncompleted work, and Alex Van Halen was trying to put it all together, but needed a new lead singer. And you know what? She just flipped her lid and was like, I gotta do this. I created a monster. Not only with Van Halen, but then I was like, well, you know what? Skid Row, they're kind of looking for a new lead singer too and have a contest going on. That's it. The seed was planted. And now she is on a mission. At this point, I just think she wants to take over the rock world. So here is my interview with frontwoman, the G in Gems, Gornika Mancini. Hello, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Now, I wanted to talk to you about your new upcoming album, The Year of the Snake. Now, I'm sure it's no surprise that the snake, it kind of represents a change, a transition, and renewal. Was there a purpose behind that name for your new album?
Yes, all those reasons that you just mentioned. We just, all those themes are very much present for us at all times. Like we always try to, improve ourselves, be better people, but also looking back on how it was, like feeling, like an outsider when we were younger or whatever, like just finding your people. And it's like, I guess we will keep on changing throughout life, but that was very much a big theme last year for us. And when we decided to name the album Year of the Snake, it was just before the Year of the Snake started. And it was also because both Mona and Emily are born in the Year of the Snake. So we wanted to have a more personal connection you know, on this album as well, because Phoenix was released on my birthday. So now we felt it would be fun to have another personal little touch uh, with naming it Year of the Snake.
It's almost like it came full circle for everyone in the band.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we were very happy, and then a lot of things happened last year. So I think if you talk to most people, last year of the Snake was a very like you were shedding your skin, you were changing. A lot of things happened in the world and in people's personal lives.
We'll jump back a little bit here. We're going to go all the way back to what you had mentioned about the debut single, Like a Phoenix. I mean, that shot straight to #2 on the German rock radio air charts. I mean, that was right out of the gate. Did that surprise you, or did you know you had something special on your hands?
In one way, okay, let's make, I don't want to sound like I'm a diva or anything.
No, you're good.
But obviously it's always surprising and exciting when things go your way, obviously. And we're very happy that the song Phoenix did so well, you know, and it was so well received as well as the album. But we were very mindful of the fact that we just came off a band that was about to break, being in Thunder Mother, just having done a North American tour and all this stuff that happened just before the split, that we also felt it was important for us to take advantage of the momentum that we had been part of building with the band. So when everything happened with our old band, we were very quick to release everything. Like we were just so fast, and it was that was a huge reason. So we could also, as a new band, have a little bit of a momentum as well, even though it wasn't under the same name.
You guys kind of channeled all those emotions into creating something new with Phoenix. I'm sure that was kind of therapeutic, or
Yeah, it was very therapeutic. It was exactly what we needed, and the perfect way to get over a lot of those feelings was to write about them. So I think we did exactly the right thing.
you know, I was listening to some of your tracks that you have out there, and I have to be honest, you know, from the moment I started listening, I kind of got that 80s vibe from the classic band Vixen. Now, with that in mind, though, you guys were just a little bit edgier and a little bit heavier. Has anyone ever compared you to that band before?
No, never. Never. I mean, I guess people mention Vixen and the Runaway just because there's not that many all-female bands to compare us with, but musically, never. But I can totally see it on this album, considering that we've moved towards a more 80s sounding sound. So yeah, I mean, I mean, they are still a good band, like, you know. So they're, I mean, I don't take it as anything negative. It's just, yeah, they're I can hear it, even though we always had like Van Halen in mind. Well, you know, writing our songs.
Oh, wow. Well, hey, you know that Alex Van Halen, he's looking for a new singer to finish up unfinished material that Eddie had left behind. Maybe you can try out for it. There you go.
Are you fucking kidding me? Tell him I want to do it.
I am not fucking kidding you. It's out there. He just put out a press release, an article, whatever you want to call it, that he is looking for a singer. It's not David Lee Roth. It's not going to be Sammy Hagar. And Steve Lukather of Toto is finishing the guitar tracks, but they are looking for a singer.
How do I apply for this job? Like that would be such a dream. Can you imagine? Like that's such a, like I can't even comprehend if I would ever get an opportunity like that. That's so fucking crazy.
Well,
oh my God, I love that you just put that out there in the universe.
Yes.
How do I get the job? How do I get this gig?
Well, the only contact I have with the band is through Steve Rosen, who wrote Eddie Van Halen's autobiography, who I had on the podcast a few months ago. However, they are not on good terms. So Steve and Alex are not on good terms. That's the only contact I have with the band, but I'm sure if you Google it and look up anything about Alex Van Halen looking for a singer, you'll come across it. She's writing it down right now.
I'm going to DM him. I'll DM him on Instagram.
There you go.
I should be able to click with them, considering I have the same birthday as Eddie. had.
Well,
Have.
back in the day they wanted to have Patti Smith as their lead singer before Sammy came aboard.
That would be so cool. I'm definitely gonna look this up. I know it's such a long shot, but who knows?
Hey, listen, I always follow the golden rule of Wayne Gretzky. You always miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Hell yeah. He's also an Aquarius, isn't he? Isn't he? When is his birthday?
I have no idea.
I need to look that up. Sorry, I'm like really, this is like such a nerdy side on me, but that's why we have a lot of astrology and a lot of like that kind of spiritualness in the band. Like I'm guilty of that.
No, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm really big into synchronicity, so that kind of all ties in together too.
Okay, continue. Sorry. That was such a nice little sidetrack.
Yeah. Hey, well, on another note,
Hmm.
not to take anything away from what the Gems are doing, but Skid Row is still looking for a vocalist as well. And they have a contest out there, an open audition out there now for anybody who wants to join the band. And of course, Sebastian Bach is not allowed.
Yeah, and you know what? Sebastian Bach is one of my vocal idols. Like he when I started singing rock music, he was the one that I felt more like I could connect with vocally, like with the power, like he can sing really high and all that stuff. So, oh my God. And it's so funny you say Skid Row because I love Skid Row. And obviously they had Erik Grönvall, the Swedish amazing singer, for a little bit. And Mona usually says that to me. It's like, what are you gonna do when Skid Row calls? What are you? Because we're very supportive of each other. Like Mona is right now working as a hired gun for one of Sweden's biggest, like legendary artists. So
Mhm.
she's doing a show on the weekends and yeah, just being a badass. So we're always supporting each other and things like that. But yeah, Skid Row would be fucking unbelievable if I got that. That would be crazy. But on synchronicities, Wayne Gretzky's birthday is also the 26th of January.
Oh my God.
So all three of us.
Well, and let's look at the 26th at the year of 2026 because you are releasing the new album.
True.
And my son, here's something I'm going to throw out
Mm.
at you that might blow your mind. My son's birthday is March 26th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What does that mean? So you're into numerology.
Well, I don't want to say numerology. I'm into something.
Yeah.
Say synchronicity. I think things always come together for a reason, whether it has a negative or a positive effect. And I try to decipher how all of that came together and kind of just let the universe take control. That's just me.
True. I try to do that too because I also like I'm not like I know a lot about a lot of things, but I'm not like no I'm not an expert, but I'm really into all those things that you just mentioned. But I was looking into this, it's called body it's like a mix of numerology, astrology, uh I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a mixture of all of them. And then you're either a projector or you're this or you're that, blah blah blah. And I'm the one that should just wait to be invited. So I'm also kind of like scared of like, because I've always been like such a hunter, like by nature, like I'm always like hunting the next thing or working towards getting towards my goal always. So it's when I heard that I was like, oh wow, maybe I need to like have some patience and just wait for things to come to you. But then again, you also have to put yourself out there. So it's
Right.
kind of like a yeah, it's an interesting thing. But I'm definitely gonna after this see what I can do.
Right. Well, okay, so let me explain my synchronicity to you because this is going to tie right in to what
Mm,
we're talking about. Speaking of Eddie Van Halen, okay,
mm.
you have a mascot named Gemma.
Yeah,
And at some point, somewhere, you guys compared her to Eddie from Iron Maiden.
true. Because it's basically his granddaughter or something.
So there you go, Eddie Van Halen. Gemma is the granddaughter of Eddie. It all ties in. So you are meant to reach out to Alex Van Halen. There you go, right here on the podcast.
Yes. I love it. I'm gonna do it.
Go for it. Hell yeah. Just remember me when you're fronting the newest version of Van Halen, okay?
Oh my God, hell yeah, I promise. You'll get VIP tickets backstage.
That's great, man. Hell yeah.
That would be cool.
It
Oh
would.
gosh.
It would. So I do want to say one thing though. I went through your tracks that are out there on Spotify right now, and one of the tracks that I absolutely just fell in love with was Gravity.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and you got Tommy Johansson helping you
Hmm.
guys out there.
Yeah, I mean, we were really happy that he said yes. He's a friend of the band, or he's become a friend of the band. We met him when he was still in Sabaton because we opened for. We were playing on they had Sabaton cruise here in Scandinavia. So we played there in 2023, and there's a connection with Sabaton through Emily went to high school with Hannes, the drummer there, and so we met before. And then last year I did a charity song with Tommy, and then we talked, and me being the person that I am, I asked him like if he would ever be interested in doing a duet with us. And at the time we didn't have the song ready, or the song was ready, but we hadn't decided what song we wanted a duet. But then once that was decided, he felt like the perfect fit for the song because he has such an epic voice. He has a great vocal range, and he can pull off a song like that, and he did, an amazing job. And yeah, it's just really fun to collaborate with people that are extremely talented and also happen to be super nice and down to earth. That's like really important to us.
To me, that's awesome because, as a kid, I'm like thinking of everybody larger than life. Oh, they would not want to speak to me.
Hmm.
They would not want to be around me. And here it is. We are just normal people wanting to have normal conversations about music and what makes us tick and such. And, I find that so rewarding.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But we did write a few songs about the tiny little group of people that are not like that though. If you listen, did you listen to the entire album?
I cannot say I listened to the entire album, but what songs are you talking about?
Well, we wrote, there's a few, because actually I was just before this, I was practicing all the songs, and then I kind of refreshed my memory on like, oh, that's about that. And then I saw all the, like, there's a lot about change and obviously that becoming a better version of yourself and blah, blah, blah. But we have a song called Cloud Chaser, which is pretty obvious. Then we have a song, Math Ain't Mathin'. And then we have a song called we like to have I guess unusual titles on our songs because we're kind of bored of just rock and roll and whatever, like as much as we love rock and roll, we want to try to be creative even with that. And then we have a song, Go Along to Get Along, also a song like you're just sick of being around people that don't accept you for who you are, and and you're just finding yourself and accepting yourself, and then you actually start finding your tribe and all that stuff. So that's like a big theme on the album. But Cloud Chaser is definitely, because we've had a few of those, like now the song is sung out of the perspective of it being a man, but we met women as well, so it's both. But yeah, just people that just think they know everything, and yeah, they're just full of themselves, and then always being nice to people that are like a few steps above them, but not nice to everyone, which we believe you should be.
I'm a free thinker. I don't let people influence me,
Hmm.
and I try to be nice to everyone. But, you either got to be part of this tribe or that tribe, and there's no in between. So that's something that I just never agreed with. So
No.
I definitely got to give a listen to the Cloud Chaser.
Yeah. I hope you, I mean, I hope you, when you hear the song, that you, I feel like it's a very obvious lyric, but it's like, for us, like especially being women in the music industry, we've had a lot of guys tell us like how you should be or how it should be. And this is, the classic, like, oh, you don't know all the albums of that band or whatever. Like,
Right.
no, maybe I can't remember right now. It doesn't mean that I'm less of a musician or, less interested in the genre or whatever. Like people that are, they just think that they're so much better than you. And then it's like, look at your CV and mine. Like, are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. No, I was kidding.
Well, that's why I wanted to be open with you about it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say,
Yeah.
oh, hell yeah, I listened to every song you guys had out on Spotify.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank you. And I appreciate that. I mean, that's really good. And I hope that when you do get to listen to the album, that you're going to actually like it too.
yeah, I mean, of course, I heard Phoenix before, so I
Mm.
was familiar with that one. But some of the other ones that I was going down through and looking, and, I listened to Firebird, love that one as well.
Thank
Um,
you.
And still, Gravity has me hooked. Like, that
Yeah.
is going to go into my playlist. Is
That's amazing. Thank you. I mean, that's Moana came with that idea, and she had Dreams with Van Halen in mind when she did that, and as well as Lick It Up with Kiss. So it's like a good mixture.
wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and think
Yeah.
about that.
Mona is a huge, like both Mona and Emily, especially Mona, I would say, like they both love Van Halen, but Mona is like like she almost gets teary-eyed when she thinks about the fact that she won't be able to see them live. You know, like the way they were. She's a real big fan. I'm a
Yeah,
fan, but she's like next level fan.
I struggle with that too with Van Halen. I never got to see them. I did get to see Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony. I believe they were in Chickenfoot at the time. Maybe it was
Hmm.
still Sammy solo, but something tells me it was Chickenfoot era. And let me tell you, it just drew me back to as if it was 1985 and Sammy just joined the band. So, I mean, yeah, that's the closest I've got,
You've seen a few of the members.
right?
It's always something, but yeah, no, but that's how it is. If you start thinking like that, it's gonna be quite sad. Like but we can still enjoy their music, and I would not mind fronting the band.
Well, I planted a seed, so now
Yeah,
gotta.
you did.
I
Holy shit, you did.
I
I'm
did,
very much
yes.
like,
I think you're gonna spend the rest of the day and the weekend, trying to get in touch with someone. So
yeah, definitely. And the Skid Row thing, because I was kind of like after they did the Izzy Hale thing. Is it
yeah,
Lizzie or Izzy? I always say that wrong.
Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Yep.
So I mean, that was amazing and it was so cool. And a lot of people compare me with her, like vocally.
Well, I kind of
Um,
was going to do that a little while ago when we were having that conversation,
mm,
but we kind of drifted off in another direction. But yes, I can see that you are definitely like the Swedish version of Lizzie Hale.
yeah, thank you. So I mean, I think it would be super cool, but do you think they're still like they're open to having a few like woman singing like fronting the band?
Why the hell not? Lizzie Hale did a great job. I
Yeah,
mean, she has everything to be proud of with that, and it sounded great. Why not have another female?
true.
And I was
Yeah.
actually, and to even kind of elaborate on that, I was watching videos that they have on YouTube of people who are trying out for the band, and there are females trying out for the band.
Oh, they have like an open trial
Yeah,
audition or what?
yeah. I don't know
Oh.
if it ended, but they didn't announce anything that there's a new singer, but they were putting videos out on, I don't know if it's their YouTube channel or their record label's YouTube channel,
Hmm.
of individuals who sent in tapes of or auditions for the position. So you can go check that out too on YouTube.
I'm definitely gonna do that. That's yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Well, I know we need to wrap up here. It was great talking with you, Granika, right?
Yeah, you said it right,
Oh,
Joseph.
all right. Hey, mine's easy enough to say. I'm just like the average Joe. So
Yeah. Oh, but you go by Joe, not Joseph.
it doesn't matter. I'm
It's
good.
a nice name though.
Well, thank you. Yeah, my wife
Very
calls me
nice.
other names we're not going to get into. So,
It was
so
really nice talking to you. This was an awesome chat.
absolutely. So, real quick though, with the
Yeah.
new album dropping next month, okay,
Yeah.
any touring plans for the U.S.?
Not right now because it's a financial it's really tough with both visas and I mean the visas cost a lot, but also well, you know what? I'm gonna try to say it in a positive way. Like if this album does really well and we actually maybe manage to, get a few steps ahead, then maybe we will be able to do that because we really enjoyed the tour that we did in 2022. So it would be awesome to tour
Yeah,
as
I
well.
know I definitely
Mhm.
would attend.
Were you there in 20 when we were Thunder? No, you didn't see us with Scorpions.
No, no, I
No.
did not, unfortunately. I don't think they came to the Pittsburgh area.
Oh, maybe not. I don't remember. I just feel like we were all over the country. So I don't really. It was like it was 2 months. So it was like, yeah, it would be super cool to get an opportunity like that again.
Well, if we had more time, I would love to talk about how your experience was with the guys from the Scorpions because they're legends in themselves.
Yeah. I can just say that they're really nice. Also, really nice, very they were very, and I think we got like a special treatment kind of thing because we knew Mickey D from before, and they all treated us really well and respected. Like we were gonna go and have dinner with them, but then it was also during like just after the pandemic, so we and everyone had a cold, so we had to cancel that. But they were always very nice and including, like Matthias Jabs, like him and his wife were so sweet. Like one day I was doing my makeup and I put like I don't know, somehow I got the pen in my eye, so it was like a little, it didn't feel great. And I told them when we were eating lunch or eating, and they went off and got like these like eye drops for me, like they're
Aw.
just really nice. And then when I the year after I went to see them in Vegas, I was just traveling, so we
Mhm.
and the crew remembered me, and it was really nice to see them. They're just really cool guys. I'm sad we didn't get to do the European leg of the tour, but regardless, it was such a wonderful experience. So yeah.
Well, who knows? 30 years down the road, I could be interviewing someone who's new and upcoming, and they were out on tour with the Gems, and they're going to say the same thing about you guys.
Oh, I hope that's just a lovely. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice.
Absolutely. So, you just build off what you know and what you experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, tell everyone out there social media contacts, websites, anything you want to let them know about the Gems and the new album.
Well, you can find us on as the gems dot music everywhere on Facebook and on Instagram. We have all the links on our Instagram for tickets and upcoming shows, as well as the web shop. Um, the web shop right now, we're trying to push obviously people to go the Napalm web shop, since we're signed there and they're selling the album and have a lot of cool stuff in regards to the album. But one thing that we really would appreciate as a band would be if you want to follow us on our YouTube channel, which is also the Gems Music, and whatever platform you stream your music on, hit the follow button there too, because it makes a lot of difference as for a band that you get our music straight away when we release something, and it also makes it easier for us to potentially get booked over there.
That would be awesome. And just to let everybody know, check out Gravity. It's an awesome
Yeah.
song.
The video is fun too, and I want people to understand that that's the Van Halen thing in our band as well. Like we always try to have like a cheeky vibe. Like we have a lot of fun together and we don't take ourselves too serious. So whoever sees that video and don't understand that we're having fun and fucking around with the over the top more is more vibe, then now you know.
There you go. All right, Granny, guys, thank you so much.
Thank
And,
you.
I am going to say a prayer for you that you
Oh,
at
thank you.
least get in touch with Alex Van Halen, and then it goes from there.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best.
All right, well, I'll follow up with you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.
You as well. Take care.
I have to be honest, this interview took a turn I did not see coming, with such an innocent comment about Alex Van Halen wanting to finish music that Eddie started. Didn't see it coming at all, and it was a better conversation, a better interview for it. What started out about a chat for the new album of the Gems, The Year of the Snake, which, by the way, it's released on March 13th, turned into something much bigger. Gornika, I wish you nothing but the absolute best with the Gems, with the release of Year of the Snake, and whatever comes next for you. Whether that's landing that powerhouse voice you got to Eddie Van Halen's Unfinished Legacy, or hell, walking into the Skid Row audition and killing it to bring a new-found energy. And hell, if their album, The Year of the Snake, breaks here in America, who knows? The Gems, Gornika, Emma, and Mona, they can tour America. Wouldn't it be cool? The Gems with Gornika opening up for Skid Row with Gornika on vocals? How awesome would that be? Gornika, rock on America, and to all my listeners out there, rock loud, live proud. Peace out. Props everyone for listening.
The Gen